Living in Castle Rock is dedicated to sharing the experience with and inform expectations of folks moving into or around the Denver South metro area. Click the subscribe and notification bell on this channel to make your next move as smooth as possible. Contrary to market crash fearmongering of the past year, speed to contract and close are what is needed in today's heated real estate market. Rising input costs on one side and bidding battles fueled by inbound migration on the other are making both new and resale homes more costly. I'm seeing 25% increases in Castle Rock prices since New Year's Day 2021. So waiting for the dip could easily cost $50,000 this year. So we need to move quickly to contract to stop our purchase price increases. Locally, since the '08 financial system brought down the real estate markets, resale homes have recovered very well. The production builders faced higher material prices and a shortage of improved lots to build on, so when they got land, it went on sale. By 2019, new home premium was narrowed to less than 5%, according to the National Association of Home Builders. An increase in builder confidence and more ready lots has widened the gap some since 2019. Many new home buyers today are moving up, while our inbound neighbors are bidding up their resale homes, offering extended post-occupancy deals to get them. In the end, this move-up activity will find everyone's taxes going up in the next cycle, and I believe move-up buyers will fare best when we look back on this time. My list for pros, cons, and myths will cover architecture and design, building and systems, plan developments, and we'll wrap with some common myths or rationalize for buying the resale now instead of waiting on a new build. Subscribe and like, please. We're loving all the inbound referrals and happy to help you find the best place for you here in Castle Rock. A new home builder is not for everyone, but in a rising market, the sooner you can get in the ownership game, the more return you can expect on your exit. So if I contract for a home to be built next year, I'm setting my entry point into the market without spending all the money immediately. If inflation is a thing, I will be paying with less valuable dollars later. It seems like a good idea to me, but disclaimer, I'm not a financial or legal advisor. Please do consult yours. Let's go look at some benefits of building and rebuilding and see if new is the right move for you. And stay tuned to the end to learn which home builder has available lots you could contract today. The Living in Castle Rock channel is dedicated to sharing the experience with folks moving into Castle Rock, Colorado, or around the Denver South metro area. Click the subscribe and notification bell on this channel to make your next move as stress-free as possible. Let's begin with the pros of buying new builder's home. 1. Architecture. HGTV trained us to appreciate two things: open concept living and feature complete homes. While the suburban production builders have continued to improve on the open concept living formula, they really don't sell a complete home. Unless you buy one of the models with features the builder will not willingly recreate for you on another lot. In brief, plans and builder structural options are better than ever before. Number 2, design. New design elements are clearly visible when reaching back through 5, 10, 15, and 20 years of home building in Castle Rock. Light, bright, and open improves each year, it seems. So the newer the better, light and volume of living space is being created. Indoor-outdoor space has been disappointing from builder offerings over the years, dropping patio sliders into view walls with 2 windows. Some builders do it better than others, but overall, designing for living is better than ever today. Space use. In the new build of 2021, it feels like plans with 10% less square footage are more comfortable than the living experience that a home built 12 years ago offers. Also, outdoor space and bringing the outdoors in is a special bonus with our mostly gorgeous weather in Castle Rock. When optioning your new home, I highly recommend window packages and putting in the largest patio doors on offer before even upgrading a countertop from laminate to solid surface or granite. You can always get a new countertop. Demolishing exterior walls to get the windows and triple sliding patio doors will never happen. Building envelope and systems. Building envelope means everything that keeps you protected from the weather and comfortable in your home. Roofing, siding, windows, concrete, flatwork all have a useful time to failure, generally up to 20 years before major maintenance is required due to UV exposure and winter weather at altitude. Building systems include climate control, plumbing, water heating, lighting, and appliances which also have a lifespan. Building code changes can impact operating costs and comfort or safety. Many codes require 6-inch exterior wall framing, greatly increasing energy efficiency and a more quiet and comfortable interior. Examples of common improvements to new build homes are energy efficiency in building envelope and climate systems, additional window options for taking advantage of our abundant sunlight, tankless water heaters and zone plumbing systems, 8-foot tall garage door openings so you can bring in that full-size truck or SUV. Many people forget about these things and declare they don't have to buy curtains or develop a yard on the resale. This statement is rarely true for either window treatments or the yard rehab, so that's why I call them rational lies. Bottom line, when you buy new, all the systems are new. With the resale, you're going to replace everything within the remaining 10 to 20 years time to failure. Depending on upgrades performed by the seller, this will be tens of thousands sooner and later. And you won't have the upgrades that the new home offers. Planned developments with covenant controls managed by homeowners associations began back in the 70s and are what you'll primarily find here in Castle Rock. Outside of the town core anyway, if you're allergic to the planned development micromanagers, there are opportunities to buy in the county. Most find that the temporary flare-ups of the HOA code enforcement measures are worth it. The code enforcement cycles are necessarily brief because it costs money to run the programs and the board members are not keen to raise the dues. What began with a pool has grown into meeting spaces and entertainment venues and miles of trails and recreation space, with 55 plus communities adding workout facilities as well. There are lots of developments with low HOA fees and limited amenity lists, but you can find what is important to your lifestyle. The town has loads of recreation facilities to fill any amenity gaps in your selected neighborhood. So this is not a strong consideration in either a new or a resale selection. Pro tip on location. I should also say that east and west of Interstate I-25, as well as north and south, will impact entry costs and appreciation of your new home. Basics for community is older ones have developed trees, while the newer ones will develop trees in about 15 years. Cons of the new build. In recent years, most builders are answering calls from city planners to add more open or green space to their developments. And the way they're doing this is to shrink the base lot size. Homes in neighborhoods without community spaces like dedicated parks and recreation will tend to be on smaller lots as they buffer the development with green space. The lot shrink has been gradual over the last 20 years. But if you're coming from an area of quarter acre or greater lots, this might be a shock. Barren landscape is what you have after the infrastructure development completes. New roads, water, sewer, storm drainage, and other utility work is best done on a clean slate. This is why every new home gets one new tree in the front yard. Construction traffic is a fact of life when you arrive early into a planned community. Builders are trying to build away from the residents, but there's no way you won't have construction traffic to deal with for the several years it takes the community plan to be constructed. All of those features from our pros list do cost money, so expect a 10 to 15% premium on your new build. And then you will most likely need to sink $10,000 minimum into your rear yard landscaping within the first summer of living in your new home. Lot selections. With current builder sales operations, this is kind of a push between new and resale homes. The new home plan you will need will come on a lot that has a premium and a size requirement. If looking at all the lots in the development, you will most likely feel you've had to settle for a lot, as the builder has chosen certain lots for your plan. Unlike the old days, when you would pick the lot, pick the plan, pick the elevation for the curb appeal you want, most of these decisions are now removed from the buyer as builders are writing sales contracts while the foundation is being completed. I'll have a video about the changing building process on the channel soon to explore this in depth. You will pick the plan and accept the rest for right now. To be fair to the new builder, some will put in rear landscape, and 90% of the resales need a landscape job as well as window treatments. Anyway, resale buyers can ignore these for a while, but will eventually come around to the fact that these expenses need to be undertaken. We're in a high desert climate, and the 4 seasons in high desert is hard on landscaping. Most of us came from somewhere else without a master gardener certificate, so finding that perfect garden will prove elusive. So in summary, there can be exceptions found to these pros and cons, but on par, the vast majority of resales will be like rebuilding what is there over time, quickly or slowly. And there are some features that will never be available to the resale home structure. When successful winning the bidding war on that resale home, you could get a little larger spacing to your adjacent neighbors. You will probably feel a little more cramped inside and will need to go outside to enjoy the natural light we have some 300 days every year. Outdoor living is pretty easy to find here, but bringing the outdoors in with additional windows and expansive slider doors is going to be found in the new construction product. So you will settle for indoor or outdoor living in the resale. Your new home will take some time to construct, but the appreciation clock is locked in from the moment you commit to the contract price. Plus or minus builder mileage will vary. So that's the basics on building new. When visiting the sales center, always bring your realtor for the first visit and register under the realtor's name until you're ready to get serious about papering up your purchase. The sales representatives can be crafty when buyers arrive unrepresented, but your realtor will know what the pros, cons, and angles of the builders are. My mission is to help you get clarity on the builder's current offers, the requirements, and motivation to add free stuff. I have clients offered structural options free from major builders. This is not published, rather a result of my rapport with sales professionals eager to get another sale booked. Whether you are thinking about moving into the Castle Rock or moving around the Denver Front Range area, please reach out if there is anything in the world that I can do to help you with the information you need to accomplish your mission. I'm Ed Hooks with eXp Realty, and I'll see you next time on Living in Castle Rock, Colorado. We have so many people contacting us who are moving here to Castle Rock, and we absolutely love hearing from them. If you're moving or relocating to the Front Range of the Rockies, we can make that transition so much easier for you. I invite you to drop a question or your thoughts in the comments below. Find contact details and links to relevant playlists in the video description, and may God bless your next move. Oh, find that subscribe and notification bell